Hi guys, it's Ben Heath from Lead Guru, and in this video, I'm going to give you 5 Facebook ad creative tools that we use as a Facebook ads agency all the time. They're very easy to use, often very inexpensive. I'm going to explain what they are and how we use them in this video. So I think if you're trying to create better Facebook ad creative, which if you're a Facebook advertiser, you should always be trying to create better Facebook ad creative because it's one of the absolute most important parts of your Facebook ad campaigns. This video is going to be tremendously valuable. Before we get into that, I just want to very quickly ask you to smash a like on this video and subscribe to my YouTube channel if you are new and haven't done so already. That would be much appreciated. Okay, so Facebook ad creative. Just for those who don't know, I'm sure most of you do, but ad creative refers to the part of the ad that is the image, the video, the slideshow, the creative part effectively, not necessarily the text, but the stuff in the middle. And it's the part that is what grabs your audience's attention. It's absolutely key to successful Facebook advertising. And I think as Facebook becomes smarter and smarter at optimizing things like your targeting options through machine learning and your delivery systems through their machine learning process, the ad creative is the part that really sets you apart from your competitors. It's what's going to determine a really successful versus an unsuccessful Facebook ad campaign. And it's absolutely something that you want to be spending, I would say, the majority of your time and effort focused on when it comes to Facebook advertising. A lot of people get lost in Facebook Ads Manager, in the weeds, in the technical bits, and you know, they're looking at stats all the time. Actually, if you can create some incredible creative, some just, you know, eye-popping creative, that is what's going to really move the needle and make your campaigns as successful as possible. So 5 different tools for different basically different creative things. I'm going to go through that in this quick video. So the first one is probably something a lot of you guys are already aware of, but it's worth reiterating, is Canva. So you can go to canva.com, and Canva is basically free graphic design software. You can use it completely free very effectively. You can pay tiny little amounts to get access to premium imagery and things along those lines. And it is great for taking what would otherwise be a boring image and making it look something that's a lot more interesting, a lot more likely to grab your audience's attention. You can very easily do text overlay, for example, using a tool like Canva. You can edit out certain parts of an image, add in other images, do all sorts of fairly simple graphic design related things for free. Very, very simple and easy to use. I have used Canva personally a lot, particularly, you know, many years ago when I was running the majority of our clients' campaigns. And I'm not graphic design oriented at all. It's not my skill set, and Canva is very helpful for people who fall into that. But now people produce all sorts of awesome things with Canva as well. But for someone who is graphically design challenged, is probably how I would describe myself. It's fantastic, and our account managers, when they're creating ads, will use Canva all the time, particularly if they want to do something fairly straightforward. Let's put some. Let's highlight a real benefit of this product or service and put some text overlay on this image and things like that, things on those lines. Or let's change the color of something to make it really stand out. Canva's a great place to do it. You can even create, you know, brand new custom graphics and things along those lines, which is fantastic. So Canva is number one if you're wanting to create better static image ads, better carousels, better imagery in your carousels. Canva is a great place to do it. The next tool is Ripple. Okay, now Ripple has all sorts of interesting features. The thing we tend to use it for is really awesome animated slideshows and things like that. They have tons of presets that allow you to take a series of boring images or a couple of boring images and really make them pop, make them look very interesting, and help you grab your audience's attention. Remember, that's half the battle with a Facebook ad, is people are scrolling through their feed. How can I grab their attention? Having that movement, having something that looks really cool is how you go about doing that. So Facebook have their own sort of slideshow presets that you can use. They tend to be used quite a lot. They're perfectly fine. Like, don't feel like you shouldn't use them. They're great. They're very useful. We use them a lot. But I feel like what Ripple offers in that space, in that sort of animated slideshow space, is something a little bit different, a little bit more interesting. It's going to be away from the norm of what a lot of your customers are used to seeing. Therefore, things that are slightly unusual to them or interesting are going to grab their attention better than the stuff they see all the time. And therefore, it's a fantastic tool to use. Very inexpensive. I don't know the exact pricing of Ripple, but I know it's not a lot at all to use. And yeah, a service I would strongly recommend if you're If you want to create some video content or you want to improve your slideshows, perhaps you've got a bunch of images and you're thinking, how on earth do I create a video? Something like Ripple can really help with that sort of setup, where actually you can use a few of your images, turn that into a great little slideshow style video and produce some good results. That's something I'd recommend. The next one, I don't believe you can see the title here, but is InVideo. So that's what I've got up right now is InVideo. Again, some of you guys will be familiar with with this tool. And what do we use InVideo for? Again, there's a whole bunch of things you can use InVideo for, but I think when you are when you've got video ads on Facebook and you want to improve those. So let's say, for example, you're either creating it yourself and you're working with a client and you get something back that's like a face to camera video, or it's video footage it's okay, but it's just not that exciting. It's not very polished. It's not very professional. InVideo is a fantastic tool for making it so, for adding things in that are going to make that boring sort of amateur looking footage look really crisp and professional. Little things you can add in, nice little animations and stuff like that. You can have a play with all sorts of various options. There's lots of tutorials online for that, but it's something that we use, whereas Ripple in my mind, I said there's different applications, but Ripple in my mind we use for those sort of more slideshow style videos. InVideo is what we're going to use for more sort of traditional, either face to camera or video footage style videos that we want to improve. We want to take them to the next level. We use InVideo for that. So it's something I would recommend using. Now, those three tools I've already given are things that you would more or less use yourself or use internally within your own organization, okay? And you can do so and you can produce great results yourself. But one of the things I want to encourage a lot of Facebook advertisers to do, particularly when you have a whole other business to run, is to, where possible, outsource tasks to people that basically can do a better job than you can. So as I've already mentioned, back when a number of years ago when I was creating ad creative for our clients, I did my absolute best, but it was limited. It was only so good it ever was. Now I don't do any graphic design work at all in my company, not for our clients, not for my own business. I get people who are far better at graphic design than I am. I have my strengths. Graphic design is not one of them. Not just graphic design, but also video editing and the creative side of things. It's just not my strengths. So I think if you fit into that boat, or you're really busy with other areas of your business, it's important to think about how you can get other people to do this stuff for you. And I think that even if you are good at creating this sort of thing, if you're a really busy business owner and you don't put enough time into your ad creative and then go, oh, this Facebook ad campaign isn't working as well as it can, that is the bottleneck to the success. That could be the bottleneck to the success of your business, is getting some fantastic stuff created and having that be the limiting factor. If you don't have enough time to dedicate to it, you don't have the skills to dedicate to it, find someone else to do it. So here we've got some sort of pop up there, but here we've got Fiverr, right? We've got Fiverr.com, and Fiverr is basically a place where you can find freelance websites, but it's particularly focused on people who aren't basically going to charge a lot for relatively small, simple tasks. So there are tons of people on Fiverr that will design you up some Facebook images, that will create videos. I've spoken to a lot of clients, a lot of people, Facebook advertisers that use Fiverr for things like animated video creation. If you haven't explored this yet, go in and have a look. You'll probably be shocked at how little people are charging for high quality animated videos and other pieces of content like that. So that is definitely something I would recommend exploring if you're thinking, you know what, I'm just not the right person, or I don't have the time to do this myself. I want to get someone who's better to do it for me, which is something I'd strongly recommend. Okay, so that's Fiverr. The next one that I wanted to talk about, this is a service that I use extensively and that I love, is Design Pickle. So with Design Pickles, you basically sign up. It's going to be quite a bit more expensive than something like Fiverr. This is a service that we use. But Design Pickle is basically a graphic design service where you sign up for a monthly subscription. You're assigned a graphic designer or two, and then they will work on designs for you. I think their starting package is $400 a month. They also have a $1,000 a month package, so it is more expensive. With the $400 a month package, you could probably be looking at getting maybe 2-3 images a day created, which is quite a lot when you really think about it. With the $1,000 a month package, I think it's you can get significantly more created on that. But Design Pickle, once you matched up with a designer who does great work, it's such an easy to use interface. You can go in there, you can request designs. So we use the Design Pickle for so much of our graphic design work. All my YouTube thumbnails will be done by Design Pickle. All the imagery you see in my Facebook group, it's all done by Design Pickle. Fantastic service and well worth it. And if you know you're going to need sort of significant graphic design ongoing requirements, like I have, for example, with all the content I produce, I think this is a great thing to do. And you can absolutely apply that to your Facebook ads as well. So you can get them to create Facebook ads for you if you're running campaigns for clients, you're going to have lots of images, or perhaps you're operating with a larger budget and you're going to need ads created fairly regularly to help avoid things like ad fatigue. You're going to need a lot of ad creative created in order to be able to keep that campaign fresh, and Design Pickle is an absolutely great way to go about doing that. As I said, interface is great, more expensive, but they produce really good quality work. It's a good price for the level of quality. Even more expensive than the other options, obviously, but a very good price for the level of quality. And if you're like me and you've got other things that you want to be cracking on with within your business, and you're necessarily not the best at creating these sort of things, then it's a fantastic way to go. Okay, so those are the 5 tools that we use all the time to help create fantastic Facebook ad creative, whether it's images, carousels, slideshows, videos, you name it. And just remember, guys, that your ad creative is every day becoming more and more important. It's already probably the single biggest determining factor of success on Facebook. Is perhaps behind your offer, but it's right up there. But as Facebook automates the other parts of Facebook advertising and they become more dialed in, the machine learning becomes better, it's the ad creative is what separates the good campaigns from the great campaigns. Okay, before we go, a couple of things I want to mention. The first is our Facebook advertising services. So if you are managing your own Facebook ad campaigns, or perhaps you're working with another agency that isn't producing great results, we can almost certainly help improve your results by creating, managing, and optimizing your Facebook and Instagram ad campaigns for you. Now, we do have a minimum budget requirement of $3,000 per month, but provided you have $3,000 per month or more to spend on your ad campaigns, and you'd like to explore the option of us taking over your ad account and improving your results, then what you do is book a free call with me or one of my team members. So if you click on the link in the video description below, be near the bottom of the video description, that'll take you through to a page on our website where you can, as I said, book a call in with me or one of my team members, and just an informal chat, 30-minute strategy session where we can find out more about your business, find out whether we feel you'd be a good fit, whether we've worked with a business like yours previously and got great results for them, which we probably have. We've worked with hundreds of different businesses in all sorts of different industries, as you can imagine. And then we can find out more about your business and work out how we might be able to work together, let you know how our service works and explore it from there. So if that sounds something you'd be interested in, go ahead and book that call. We would love to speak with you. Other thing I want to mention is a free webinar that I've created called 3 Killer Facebook Advertising Strategies to Double or More Your Revenue. And in this webinar, I really break down Facebook advertising strategy. As I've already mentioned in this video, ad creative is absolutely key, but there are obviously other parts of your Facebook ad campaign that you need to get right in order to have success. One of them being, what is the right sales funnel for your particular products and services? And that's what this webinar is all about, identifying and using the right sales funnel for your $10,000 service or your $20 product or anything in between. Okay, because you need different setups for different one of those. So go through this webinar, completely free, links in the video description. I think you'll be very glad that you did, well worth the time. Make sure you're operating with the right setup, because without that, you are certainly dead in the water. Okay, if you found this video useful, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. Click the little bell notification when you do, so you are notified when I publish new Facebook advertising related videos, which I do multiple times per week. And of course, comment below. If you've got questions, pop them in the comments. I'm not able to get to all the comments, unfortunately, but I do my best. I do answer most of them still. And if you enjoyed it, comment below, let me know, and help make my day. That'd be much appreciated. Okay, thanks a lot, guys. I will talk to you soon. Bye for now.